Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We've got live tournament action coming at you right now. We are in the semifinals of today's Pro Let It Ride. That is for Diamond and Up players. We are watching Matt versus 4K. And 4K, we've got to see both of his previous matches. My goodness, this guy's phenomenal. Really has got some interesting play style, and I really like it. My goodness, it's cool to watch. So he is going to be spawning here as the purple Protoss at the 3 o'clock position, 12 o'clock position. We do find 4K. Oh, I'm sorry, did I get that mixed up? Matt is spawning as the purple Protoss at 3 o'clock position, and 4K spawning as the red Protoss 12 o'clock. So there we go. It is Terminus SE. I like this map quite a bit. I do like SE over the RE because of these destructible debris in the going into this third here. I like that destructible debris, and so that's why we choose SE for our tournaments. I just don't know what people are using these days as far as which Terminus map, but maybe they don't use it at all. I don't know. But it is a very, very nicely set up map. The natural is fairly easy to take and hold. It does have a kind of a large choke, so it's hard to wall off and fast expand. But it's a nice enough position where you can put your army right here, defend your main and your natural at the same time, and then it makes it fairly easy to take your third as well. So pretty nicely set up map. It does have a lot of dead space, as you can see, out here in the middle of outer space. Oh, what is that? Bubba's Gas and Grits. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so there is a lot of dead space, which for Protoss, not as much abuse there. I mean, they can abuse that dead space with their air units, but mostly you will see Zerg try and abuse that dead space with their Overlords a lot of the time, and their Mutalisks as well. So can be pretty interesting stuff. But Matt going for a pretty standard timing. We better get our production tab up here. It is PvP, so it is going to come down to timings a lot of the time. We can see that the cybernetics for 4K is slightly ahead here. And that can pay off in a 4-gate versus 4-gate situation. Absolutely can be extremely useful. Look at that. Matt taking this assimilator. Now that's interesting. I've not seen that before in a PvP. But he will definitely get some decent scouting information here from that. So not bad deal. We'll see if he's going to cancel it at the last second. No, he's not. He is going to let it complete. That is fairly interesting to me. So cool stuff. But let's take a look at the website real quick and see what we've got for a level of play here. We do know 4K is a master. Let's get this list up. So yeah, 4K is a master, and Matt is a master as well. Oh, we're about to run into some Grandmaster play here in just a minute. SCD Zingy is a Grandmaster. He is playing in this tournament today. Now, something tells me that 4K, if he is going to 4-gate, he's not going to allow this assimilator to hold him back. But we'll see. He does have 4 gates now. And 4 gates for Matt as well. There's the 4th. He is slightly behind, though. That's the thing. We do have a pylon here. Forward pylon by 4K. Looks like 4K is going to get aggressive with his 4-gate. Matt slightly behind. Going to need to get some units out on the field. He just has this Zealot and a Sentry here, and that is not quite going to be enough. 4K going to be snooping around here for just a minute, checking for proxies. Nope, no he's not. He's headed straight out across the map. I take it back. And scouted there by Matt, so he does know to prepare for an attack here in just a moment. But 4K has got an extremely large force about to come right up the ramp. He is going to be building a proxy pylon, 2 of them right here at the ramp so that he can warp in on the high ground. Nice force field there by Matt. Is going to be able to clean this up, it looks like, but that may not be enough. Oh my goodness, and this kiting is just perfect timing here for 4K. That's going to give him the time to get the rest of these units in the base as well as finish these pylons, and he is about to start warping in. There is 4 more units. Matt going to be in a little bit of trouble here. He's going to have to micro these units real well to take this down. 4K. Oh my goodness, a nice blockage there. Very, very clutch force field. And look at this, Matt doing quite a bit of damage. I'm wondering who is going to take this out, though. It looks like 4K doing a lot of micro here. But Matt, I believe, has taken this down. My goodness. Very, very nice defense there by Matt. Wow, I'm super impressed. Today, I am super impressed. So, excuse me. That is really good stuff. And now that's going to put Matt slightly ahead. Units lost is going to show that 4K is indeed slightly behind now in the economy. Going to be gearing up for his own defense here at his main, potentially. We'll see what he's got going for us. He is going to be chrono boosting out some probes. Now, Matt is not doing so, so let's take a look at the units tab and see where we're at probe-wise. 4K thinking that he is going to be able to hold here, so he's trying to beef up an army for defense and get the economic advantage. So I like this play from 4K. But Matt going to respond in kind. So taking an expansion here. Going to start cruising around looking for more proxies. He does have this Zelnaga tower, so he'll spot any more movement potentially coming his way. But this is good timing for the expand, I think. And this is a rare occasion where we get to see, you know, a PvP that was a 4-gate versus 4-gate go into the late game. Well, it's not late game quite yet. We're still in mid game, but that is okay. As we're getting close, let's put it that way. But Forge going down here for Matt. Let's take a look at what we've got in 4K's base. Pylon, we do have the Twilight Council. Blink, which we have seen from 4K. He has got phenomenal Blink micro. This forward Pylon here is still getting away for 4K. Is he going to spot this? He has not spotted it quite yet. It's a nice spot there for that forward Pylon. Photon Cannons going down for Matt. Going to be beefing up his static defense. Matt does need to get back on top of his probe production, though, and that's one thing I would like to see from him. My goodness. I mean, if you're taking an expand, you can be producing probes like crazy. Looks like he's going to be taking a third. He does have a forward pylon here. He's got DTs cruising out across the field. Going to try and do some damage here. Photon cannon in the mineral line. Going to be preventing this. Good control here by Matt, though. Nicely done. Yep, very, very nice control. This is a nice tech switch here by Matt, but the problem I'm still seeing is he is not producing enough probes. There we go. Now he's counter boosting them out. There we go. That's exactly what we want to see here. But nice map control. Let's take a look at what these DTs are doing. Oh wow, they did get one snipe on the warp gate there. Going to be taking out another pylon here. There goes the robo. Going to be getting out an observer ASAP. There's the chrono for that. 4K definitely needs that one. There's his DT shrine. Zealot legs coming out for Matt as well. He's in pretty solid shape right now. He is able to macro up a little bit now because of, you know, that DT harass being pretty pesky there with those DTs. But 4K not overextending himself, falling back, making that defense work very nicely. This DT is about to die, and down he goes. There's the expansion from 4K, so definitely needs to get that done. And now Matt pulling into the lead with the probe advantage, so that's nice stuff from him. But my goodness, what a nice setup from both players here. We do have a couple DT mixed in. Over here, going to be going straight to Archon since there is an observer. Nice, I think a good choice at this point. But here comes a small attack. Going to be blinking up to the high ground here. This is great play here from 4K. And we'll just have to see the good reaction time from Matt. One probe kill there. Love charge versus blink. This is really, really nice stuff. Ooh, good stuff. Doing a lot of damage there. Matt, very, very nice control, showing just a phenomenal amount of control. And 4K going to have to be backing out there. Let's take a look at the units tab here again. 34 to 34. So Matt, I still think Matt needs to really be clobbering his opponent economically. But the nice thing is he has kept 4K on one base for quite a while, and his main is about to be mined out. So he essentially is going to be going from 2 base here shortly back down to 1 base. And yeah, that's going to be pretty good. You can see quite a bit more minerals here at the main for Matt. And here comes solid movement from Matt. Going to be cruising out across the field. He does have 3 Archons mixed in here. A lot of charged lots. He does have +1 armor on these buggers. So that's pretty solid stuff. 4K going to be setting up here. He does have charge on his lots as well. Going to try and get a flank. It looks like. But there's a lot of charged lots in here for Matt. This is looking to go very, very well, I think, for Matt. Here comes the flank with charged lots. Nice looking battle. Both of these guys planning it out fairly well. But these Archons just doing an enormous amount of damage. And it looks like Matt cleaning up. And there's the GG from 4K. Phenomenal play from this master level player here. My goodness. We are going to be going into game number 2 here in just a minute. It is best of 3. That was game number 1. Matt taking a very convincing win. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for playing. Don't alt tab. Always alt StarCraft. We'll see you in just a bit. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We've got live tournament action coming at you right now on MLG's Shattered Temple. We have got game 2 between 4K and Matt. These guys, phenomenal players. I love these PvP matchups that, you know, where people know how to hold off a 4-gate, because that is a lot of the time what you see, the standard opener in a PvP, you know, is a 4-gate, because it's so difficult to hold off with other builds. So it's usually 4v4, if you will. But these guys definitely held it off. It went into a very, very nice game that last time. We got to see DT play and Archon play, and Matt just did a phenomenal job making that final attack stick. So very, very well done, but I loved the back and forth between these two players. So interested to see where we're going to go from there. Let's see. Matt does have the leg up on his opponent. We do have... It is best of 3 again, and so the pressure is on 4K. He has got to take down this win if he wants to stay in this matchup. And then it's 2 games in a row to take the win here. So a little bit of pressure there by 4K. But Matt is going to be spawning as the teal Protoss here at the, what do you call it, 9 o'clock position, I guess. And 4K going to be spawning as the red at the 3 o'clock. Pretty solid stuff here. Let's take a look. Almost identical timings thus far. Now it is MLG map, so I'm interested here why he's, you know, these guys both were searching up in this area. You have to spawn in the cross position here, or in the close air position, so they can't spawn here, but that's okay. Just a few intricate things about some of these MLG maps that may not be as widely known as I had previously suspected. Cybernetic score going down here for both players. 4K slightly ahead of his opponent, if only by a couple of seconds. Chrono going down, obviously, on the Warp Gate tech. As we can see, both players are pumping that out as quickly as possible. Again, only seconds ahead, but slightly ahead there by 4K. Continuing to Chrono, we do have Stalkers on the way for both players, so it's gearing up to look like another 4-gate versus 4-gate. Not unexpected. FourKExO hiding a probe out over here up in this 12 o'clock base. I'm interested to see why. Huh. Interesting stuff. Warpgate going to be completing here for both players right about the same time. They're about 3/4 of the way done right now. One more gate, making for potentially Twilight Council. Interesting. So we're going to see Blink here right away, it looks like, from 4K. And a 3-gate. Oh, look at this. 2-gate Robo so far. We'll see if he's going to toss down a 3rd gate. I didn't even notice that. I just assumed that this Robotics was a gateway. However, I was incorrect. And we do have Immortals coming out on the field right now. Let's take a look at the units tab here for just a moment. Matt slightly behind economically, needs to get that beefed up just a little. I'd like to see him producing probes here. Let's take a look. If 4K has stopped probe production, though, he has not. So he is about to have more. Continuing probe production there pretty well, which you don't get to see very often. There's a Robo as well for 4K, but his Blink tech is going to be out here shortly. Looks like a little bit over 50% complete there by 4K on his Blink. There's a pylon here. He can warp in on the low ground. This is a nicely placed pylon. Looks like he is going to get aggressive with his Blink, which is about to be complete. He's got quite a few Stalkers here. Units tab shows 27 probes to 21, so Matt's still not producing probes here. Yikes, need to see some probes. We do have another gateway that'll make 3 for him coming down right now. Interesting, but here comes the potential attack, maybe. Matt did scout this, so but looks like we're going to see some Blink right up onto the back end of this map here. Going to be gaining sight here with his Observer. There it is. And we're about to see some Blink action here. There's the Blink going straight for this pylon. Colossus going to be able to do quite a bit of damage here. Blink is going to be necessary to make this happen. Looks like Matt may be able to hold on here. My goodness, I just love his defense. He's so cool about it. That's amazing stuff. Did ruin that Observer's day. He is not having a good day any longer. Out of the game. But 4K looks like he may be wanting to commit to this attack even a little bit longer. However, he is macroing up behind this pretty well. More Colossus on the way. This is going to be very, very interesting. We do have Thermal Lance completing, but more Blink Stalkers. Uh-oh, Matt going to be in a little bit of trouble now. That Colossus not lasting very long at all, and that looks like it is going to be it. That Blink stock was very, very nice stuff. GG, well played, says Matt. So phenomenal things. We are going right into game number 3 between these two. What a nice matchup here. This has really been fun. So solid stuff, but thank you guys for watching. Don't alt-tab, always alt-StarCraft. We'll see you guys in game 3. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack, and we have got live tournament action coming at you right now on a brand new map. This is that new Blizzard map, so this is fun. I'm glad we've got this in that map pool, so going to be pretty fun. I can't remember the name. I think it's Antigua Station or something like that, but I can't tell just by looking at it right off the hand. I've still got to memorize it a little bit better. However, this is Game 3 in our semifinal matchup tonight in the Pro Let It Ride between Matt and 4K. My goodness, these guys are phenomenal Protoss players. I love my PvP matchups, and I love these master level players. My goodness, their micro is phenomenal, and gameplay extremely sick. And early pylon here for both players. Not going to be walling off. You can see that this one is forward just a little bit. Not right next to the Nexus, as we would sort of assume in some ways, like 4K is doing here. However, it is not poor placement. Chrono going to be going down as well for both players. Maybe not for Matt. Nope, missing the Chrono there. However, we do have, let's see what we got. Gateway going down immediately. You can see the timings here. Look at this. Nice timing on there. And scouting, very, very good. You can see what's going on with that scout. Here comes the scout from 4K. And by POE, we know exactly where Matt is going to be headed. Wow. Several pylons going to be going down. Interesting wall in here. Oh, he's going to have to get that guy out of the way. As long as he can keep that guy alive, he should be in pretty decent shape here with this. Canceled. Nice timing there. Two more. Oh, he's got to keep that guy alive. Down he goes. He is going to have to rush one across the map here immediately. No warp gate tech going down for 4K yet, though. Oh, this cannon is going to go down. This is not good for Matt. He walled himself in there, and that is just not exactly what he needed, I think. Needed this guy out, and that is going to be it. It looks like lights out is the word of the day. Let's take a look at units tab here for just a moment. Uh-oh. Matt is severely behind in the economy at this point. Gearing up for a push here from 4K. Photon cannons here at the front door. Is it going to be enough? There is the pylon. Going to try and wall this off. But Matt has got his work cut out for him right now at this point. Here come the cannons. Looks like they may be able to hold this off here for just a moment longer. Cancels that. Nice cancel there. I actually quite like that cancel. Gouted Forge. That's no fun. Matt definitely in a lot of trouble right now. He's got his work cut out for him to make this happen. But 4 gates now down for 4K. Cybernetics Warp Gate is just about to be completed here. And Matt has got 3 gateways on the way. However, it looks as though these may be too late. Yuck. That is the word of the day. That is a no fun when those forge rushes, or whatever, call them cannon rushes, when those fail, that can be extremely painful. Nice pylon here from 4. He will be able to get up on the high ground here. And this appears to be the last push. There's the GG. Very, very well done. My goodness, 4K really did earn that one there. But congratulations to him. He will be moving on to the finals. We'll go catch our other semi-final match here in just a moment. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for playing. Don't alt-tab. Always alt-StarCraft. We'll see you guys next time.